I have to Google a nipple. Oh my god. I got this weird ass nipple. Ooh, what the I'm sweating my tits off over here. Let's see if I spelled it correct, because otherwise I would look like a tit. Let's dry my tits.
This is the future. Human error. Evolution. This is the future.
Hi everyone, my name is Kenzo and welcome back to my channel. Hello. Welcome. Today I'm gonna create another makeup tutorial again for y'all, and I thought about this look like past week. I was like, maybe I should create something about that, and that's what I'm going to do. So the thing that I'm going to create today is something really weird. You don't expect it on your face, let me tell you. So I was like, I wanna recreate a nipple on my head and some text with censor me. I know for sure it's gonna be super difficult because I don't know how to draw a nipple, and especially not realistic, but I'm still gonna try my best and hope that this will be amazeballs. So yeah, what am I gonna do today? Draw on a nipple. What are you gonna do? So if you want to see this failure or this masterpiece, then keep on watching. So the first thing that we are going to use is the Instant Anti-Age Eraser Concealer by Maybelline. I am going to use it in the 01 Light for my eyes. And then we're gonna buff this out. I am not gonna set this, I am just gonna, oh no, it's creasing already, maybe I should. So the color that we are gonna dip into first to set it is into the Stacey Marie B Perfect Cosmetics Carnival XL Pro palette, into the lightest color, which is Pillow Talk. Oh, so huge, and I can't bend it that good. Oh, I can. And with this fluffy brush, we're just gonna go underneath that to set the eye base. I just did the part where it's gonna crease. I didn't put it everywhere. And then I am going to dip into a color which is close to my heart. And that is Boy Bye, which is this shade. Let's take a look. So we're just gonna put this in our crease area. Ooh, it's a nice color. By the way, I don't even think I explained why I am putting nipples on my face. Well, if you want to know the meaning, then just watch until after the look. And then we're gonna take the Luxie Smoky Shade 234 by Zoeva, and we're gonna dip into a brighter red color, and that's also in the same palette. And it's called Inferno. That's this shade. This color looks yum. I hope it says yum on the eye as it says yum in the palette. And then I'm gonna take a small fluffy blending brush. We're gonna dip into the same color and we're gonna blend this into our color that we first did. Such a beautiful color though, but I did too much. I'm quickly gonna take my MAC 221 brush. We're gonna dip into the first color we used, Pillow Talk, which is a white color, and we're gonna blend the edges. It's also gonna give us a really nice highlighted brow bone, which we can what? Appreciate. These shades are muy pigmented. Then we're gonna do the brows, but again, I'm gonna do them off camera because obviously I'm not gonna show you every single time, babes. No. So I am gonna use, as always, the Precisely My Brow pencil from Benefit and the Gimme Brow Plus. So these two products, and I will be back in a hot minute. For the primer, I am going to use a Too Faced Hangover Face Primer. A really refreshing primer. And then we're gonna dip into the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Full Coverage Foundation. And past time I used the lighter shade, and first I was gonna mix them both, but I didn't do that. But right now I am going to do that because I felt like past time it was a little bit too light. Just a tiny bit, so I'm gonna use a little bit of the darker one also in it. So I am gonna use a lot of the 30 Cent, and then I'm gonna put a couple drops of the 40 Femme in it. Okay, I don't know what I was doing. Why did I put so much foundation on this plate thing? Because like, look, it's already all covered. My sins are all covered, and there's like a shitload of product on my thingy. So now to highlight, I'm gonna use again 2 shades, but right now from the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, the Super Coverage Concealer, basically in 2 shades, Almond and Swan. Okay, I highlighted a lot today, but I really wanted it to be like really highlighting, so that's what we did. And I am going to use the Laura Mercier translucent powder right now to bake. So right now I'm gonna go overknead it with a fluffy brush with the Laura Mercier translucent powder to set everything. Then we're gonna wipe the baking off. And then we're gonna take our palette again that we used before for the red, and again I'm gonna dip into Boy Bye first. So this shade. And then with the smaller blending brush, I'm gonna dip into the Hot Fire Red color, which is Inferno, this shade. And for the sides, I'm gonna use a little bit of the white, again, Pillow Talk, just to make it a bit better and more smoked out. So now that we have this going on, I'm gonna put a black eye pencil in my waterline and also a little bit underneath it, and then we're gonna blend it out with a black eyeshadow, and I'm gonna do the same on the upper side. Okay, so right away we're gonna dip with a small blending brush into the color Lights Out, which is a black color. I am going to take another brush, the 230 Lux pencil. Then with my fluffy Morphe brush, I'm gonna dip into the Urban Decay Sin Afterglow palette, and I hope that this is a bronzer. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna dip into Paranoid. For the really fair complexions, I think it will be amazing. For my skin, it's okay, but not like the best thing I ever used. Okay, this bronzer is not really my thing. It's really natural, and you know, me don't do natural. For the blush, I am going to use this Too Faced Mr. Right brush, and I'm going to use the NARS Liberty blush. And I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier translucent powder again, and we are gonna bake again to create a nice sharp line. So for the highlight, we're gonna dip into the Anastasia Moonchild palette, and for my inner corner and my brow bone, underneath my brow bone, or is it on my brow bone? Somewhere over there, I'm gonna dip into the color Star, which is a grayish color. We're also gonna take the angled shading brush by Boozy for underneath our eyebrow. That glow, honey. And then right now for the cheekbones, I'm gonna use my Morphe R36 brush, and we're gonna dip into Pink Hearts. I'm also gonna put Star on my nose. Let's see what it does. And my lips. I'm not really satisfied with the highlight on my cheekbones, but let's first take our baking off and let's see then what we can do. I think I'm gonna dip into the Alchemist palette from Kat Von D into the pink opal. So this one, and let's see if it's better. That is 100% better. Okay, I think I'm gonna wait a little bit with the eyes still, because right now I wanna draw on my nipples. So I think I'm gonna do like 2 or 3 nipples. I cut this shape. This is the middle of the nipple because I don't want to have eyeshadow there. So I'm just gonna glue it down on my face, and then I'm gonna go overneath it with eyeshadow. So let's just wait until this is dried, and then we can go overneath it with a color that's close to our nipple, maybe. And right now when we did this, I'm gonna take my Morphe 35T palette, and we're gonna dip into this brown pinkish shades. Guys, it's the first time in my life I draw a nipple, so I don't think it's gonna work out, but we're still gonna try it, obviously, because that's what I promised you. I'm sorry, but I can't believe this, that I'm creating a nipple on my forehead. I really look like a tit. To be honest, the color is quite good in my opinion. Well, obviously we all have other nipple colors. Let's just try to take this off. It does look like a nipple. I have to Google a nipple. Oh my god. I got this weird ass nipple. Ooh, what the So you know, I'm gonna take this nail tool, and I still have a little leftovers of the foundation. And what we are gonna do, you have these goosebumps next to your nipple. Okay, this goosebump is too much. I felt like it was more of a tit before. I'm gonna dip with this too into the same color again, or maybe into a darker color, into a cool brown to just create some depth. What about giving the nipple a piercing? Then we see it's not a fucking pimple. How am I gonna do this? I'm gonna take my TV Mastic Spirit Gum. It does look like a nipple though. Sometimes I'm like, no, it doesn't look like a nipple. And then I'm looking in the monitor, I'm like, ew, there's a nipple on my forehead. Guys, this is fucking funny. Still, I don't know why I'm putting a tit on my head. This is, I don't know, guys, this is so weird. This fucking tit on my forehead. It looks like a tit though, it's just a bit small. Well, some have small titties. Well, nipples. I'm just saying titties all the time, but it's nipples, obviously. So, yeah, we're gonna continue this process and put a couple more, I guess. I'm literally speechless. I'm speechless with this tit on my forehead. I don't know if I can take myself seriously. Okay, my second tit is there, my second nipple, but I feel like it's less good as the first one. Maybe it's just because the piercing is there that it looks more like realish, but I'm sweating my tits off over here. Gonna make these jokes the whole time right now. You're welcome. Okay, so now let's draw something on my face, a text, and that's censor me. Let's see if I spelled it correct, because otherwise I would look like a tit. It's a good thing that I checked it because I got it wrong. So I'm gonna take my Precisely My Brow pencil, and obviously I'm gonna hold it here because otherwise I can't see how to do it. So right now when we have this, I am going to take my Kat Von D tattoo liner and I'm gonna go overknead it. I'm gonna make it a little bit thicker and better, and then I'm coming back. So before I draw on another tit, I am going to use my Queen Tarsi lashes in the style Ivy. Then right now I'm gonna use my Too Faced mascara, the Better Than Sex mascara, and I'm gonna first do the bottom lashes and then the upper lashes. Okay guys, I'm gonna draw on one more nipple right here. So we all know what we're gonna do right now. I'm not gonna tell you again. I'm gonna use the same colors. Obviously you have different colors of nipples, but we're gonna keep it in this color. Like this, you guys, and then I am going to put some piercings on it again, and then we're gonna do the lips, and then we're finished. This shit is getting out of hand. Okay, so right now I'm gonna take my spiffy lip pencil from Morphe. Then we're gonna use our Morphe Matte Wifey lipstick on top of it. And then I just cut a piece like this and I'm gonna put some liquid lipstick, the Wifey color from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, on it. Okay, this is just to get the outlines. It's quite okay. I'm gonna use a little bit of the Morphe Wifey lip gloss. Okay, you guys, then I'm gonna use some setting spray on top of it, and I'm going to use the Hangover setting spray 3-in-1. Let's dry my tits. And then we have the finished look right here. I feel like a tit. And what I want to say with this makeup look is that a nipple is a nipple. You don't need to censor like female nipples because, honey, a nipple is a nipple. Like, free the nipple. That's what I'm trying to say. Free the nipple. I'm so sick and tired of this bullshit about nipples. Like, come on. It's 2020. Like, girl, it's a fucking nipple. Get over it. So that's basically what I'm trying to say with this look. Just free the nipple. Girl, live your life. Show them tits. So if you like this tutorial, I don't know. This is something really weird, but I wanted to do it. Please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that notification bell down below and do everything you can to make this go viral. It is not gonna go viral, but for the people who watched it, I hope you loved it. So I'll see you in another tutorial. Bye everyone.